Everyone, I'd like to call this meeting to order. I'm City Secretary Rebecca Huerta, and the time now is 10:12. So the purpose of our meeting today will be swearing in our new mayor and city council members. So just so you, just to go over the program for today, once the new mayor and council are sworn in, then I'll turn the meeting over to our new mayor, and then the mayor and each council member will have the opportunity to make brief comments. And then once the meeting is adjourned, there will be an opportunity for photos, and we'll have refreshments outside in the lobby. So first, our next order of business is the invocation, which will be given by Bishop Michael Mulvey. Bishop Mulvey, will you please go to the podium? Welcome.
And first of all, congratulations to each one of you, and I pledge to you our support any way we can help the city along the way. Let us pray. Father of wisdom, we gather this morning in this council chamber to pray for Mayor-elect Guajardo, as she begins her term as mayor of Corpus Christi. We ask you to bless and watch over her through the power of your Spirit. Give her wisdom to understand the needs of the citizens of our city, who are our brothers and sisters. Provide her with good judgment so that she and the members of the city council may consider issues and make decisions. As matters are brought to this chamber for discussion, provide her and her colleagues patience to listen, kindness to respond, and leadership to pursue truth in service, recalling that the citizens of our city are at the very heart of every issue. Inspire our mayor with compassion and sensitivity to pay attention to the voice of the vulnerable and those who remain on the periphery of society. Encourage and strengthen each member of the council to collaborate in a spirit of fraternity, and in so doing, to be a leaven of peace and unity for the city of Corpus Christi. Assist them to carry out the onerous burden of their office in a spirit of mutual responsibility. We ask that you sustain Mayor Guajardo and the city council members with the spirit of your Son, who came not to be served, but to serve. May their selfless dedication, Heavenly Father, reflect your love and care for this community. And finally, we pray for all the members of the city staff, and we thank them and you for their commitment to the citizens of our community. And now, if we may pray together. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the honor, now and always. Amen. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Bishop Mulvey. If you all will take your seats, please. Okay, at this time, just one procedural item. I would like to call the roll for the mayor and the council. So, Mayor Paulette Guajardo.
Present.
Council members Roland Barrera.
Here.
Gil Hernandez.
Here.
Michael Hunter.
Here.
Billy Lerma.
Here.
John Martinez. Here. Ben Molina.
Present.
Mike Pusley. Greg Smith.
Here.
City Manager Peter Zanoni.
Here.
City Attorney Miles Risley.
Here.
Mayor and council, we have a quorum of the council present and the required CHAR officers present to conduct the meeting. So now at this time, I'd like to conduct the swearing-in ceremony.
Thank
We
you
would
very much.
ask the Honorable Bobby Galvan, District Judge of the 94th District Court, to please come to the podium and administer the oath to the mayor and the council. Council members Hunter and Barrera, if you will please come to the front in the well, and the same for council members Molina and Lerma. If you all would just proceed here. The rest of the council, please rise, and you can take your oath there on the dais.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, these individuals have been elected to serve on the Corpus Christi City Council. We appreciate your willingness to serve the city in this foremost capacity and wish you the best in your endeavors. Please raise your right hand. I state your name, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of your title for the city of Corpus Christi in the state of Texas and will to the best of my ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state and of this city. So help me God. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, council members, we do have your oaths that we'd like you to sign. We'll call 2 people up at a time to do that. So Councilmember Lerma and, is that Molina? Okay. No, just 2. No, don't call for me. Okay. Okay, who else do you have? Okay, and then we have Letterman Hunter, please. Okay, then council members Pesley Martinez, if you would come down and sign as well. Councilmember Smith and Hernandez, if you would come and sign, please. And then finally, Mayor Guajardo. Okay, thank you very much. We will provide those oaths to Judge Galvan for his signature as well, and then we'll return to the council members. So congratulations. Mayor and Council, at this time, I have the pleasure of turning the meeting over to our new mayor, Paulette Guajardo.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for being here. It's such a special day for everyone up on the dais and you as well. I think right now what we're going to do is allow each council member to say a few words. And I'd like to start with Councilman Barrera, followed by Councilman Molina. And if you'd like to come up front. Oh, right, up here in the well. I'm sorry. Feel free.
20 minutes each. I usually start out with song.
5 minutes is good.
No, first off, it's a privilege to be here today to represent my community. I want to thank all those that, obviously, the support of the citizens of District 3. I can't tell you how appreciative I am of how you spoke about how you were satisfied with the leadership that I had, that we provided. And but I tell you that I couldn't have done it without my colleagues behind me, and because all of you, whether you're on the council or not, you're all leaders. And the colleagues that unfortunately, you know, sometimes things change and people have to leave. But it's been such a privilege serving with you, even serving with Gil. He's one of my favorite people because he inspires me. And I know I say that in jest, but you know, it's true. You know, I serve on a national board, and they were discussing all the uproar in Washington. And you know, I think that's why they had me and Michael at each side. We were sentries, along with the chief at the back. But they talked about the division, and they said if there wasn't division, then why bother and vote? And so I want to, my hat's off to you, Gil. You inspire me, you push me. Even though we disagree, you make me work that much harder, and I got to give that to you. All right? And Peter, it's a privilege serving with you. You know, it's a privilege. It was a privilege being your spotter before COVID. For anybody that doesn't know, this man can squat 335 pounds for a set of 10. Puts about 700 in the leg press. But I say that because I think I count you as family, and it's a privilege to serve you, and it's a privilege to serve the family of District 3. Thank you so much, and congratulations, Mayor.
Well, good morning, everybody. Ben Molina, your friendly neighborhood councilman for District 2. I want to start off by saying that it is an extreme honor and privilege for me to serve the city of Corpus Christi in the District 2 capacity. I've got a lot of people to thank. You know, first and foremost, I want to thank God. I don't think that there's anything that I could do without him being in my life. Of course, I would be remiss if I didn't thank my wife, Jennifer. Jennifer, would you please stand up? So those of you that are married, you know, the guys, that there's nothing that I can do without her allowing me to do it. So thank you, Jennifer, for sharing me with the city of Corpus Christi. And then I have two big reasons why I do what I do. And those are my two children right over there, Jaden and Becca. I do all this for you. You inspire me, you push me, and you make me want to be a better person, not just for you all, but for the city of Corpus Christi. And to my brother, my oldest brother, Abel, he's here representing my siblings. It's been tough, you know. In the first campaign, my mother passed away, and that was really hard. And just this last year, my father passed away. And those are two huge hits to our family. And it would be easy to say, I give up and I throw in the towel. But I know that's not what they wanted. Before they both passed, they both told me to keep pushing forward, keep moving ahead, and try to make the city a better place. And I do that by working with my colleagues up here. Thank you all for your leadership, for your friendship. I know that there's a lot that we have accomplished because we've been able to work together, whether we agree or disagree. We have a lot of fruitful dialogue. And I'm looking forward to the new council members working with you all. You guys have been serving our community for many years. You have some great experience, and I hope that I can draw from that. So I'm looking forward to the many things that we can accomplish in this next term. And to the citizens of District 2, thank you all again for choosing me to represent you.
Councilman Hunter, please.
Debating whether or not taking off my mask since my mother's here, since so much, a lot of people have gotten close to the microphone. So I'm going to leave mine on if that's okay with everybody. It has been an honor to be your city councilman, and it is an honor to be back. Thank you very much for the opportunity, council. Thank you very much for everything you've done. And we got some new faces here, but we know they're going to do some great things, Mike and Billy. But also, thank you for your patience. It's not easy having a, oh yeah, Councilman Martinez, yeah. Somebody's got to make the audience laugh, right? But thank you for your patience. Thank you. Y'all are great. Mr. Zanoni, you know, I don't know if anybody knows this, but I was your biggest supporter coming in. Don't listen to what the other council members say. Even though I'd be spotting you, but I don't think I'd be much help if you're doing 335 10 times. But thank you for everything you've done. You've been a light to this city as soon as you came in. You've done a great job. The city staff, you've been fantastic. Public safety, you've been great as well. And a lot of the other city leaders in here, like I see Terry and the judge, and of course the bishop. Y'all do great things for this city, not just community, and a lot of you for the state. But thank you again for supporting me. It has been a real honor, and I'm very, very excited to be back. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about you, Johnny Hobbs, Mr. President. Thank you.
Councilman Hernandez.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. I appreciate it. I want to thank everybody who supported me in District 5 for a very strong reelection. I also want to thank my family, my wife, Anissa, my son, Aiden, my daughter, Carissa, my other son, Ian, who's over on the end, and then also my son that's actually away in college, Marcus. I wouldn't be able to do this without their support. I'm really looking forward to working with this council. It has been a long struggle with the campaign. This time was a little more dirty than the last time, but that's politics. I'm truly grateful and honored to be able to serve District 5 and the city of Corpus Christi. And before every council meeting, and for my last term and going forward, I pray before every council meeting for the wisdom of Solomon and the courage of David to be able to do what we need to do for this community. I promise to you and to the citizens of this great city that I will always stand up for what is right and what is fair. And I thank you for the privilege of being able to serve. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm gonna, yeah. Oh, no, Greg, no, he's gonna go, yeah, sorry, yeah. Councilman Lerma, please, I'm sorry. Going out of order here, forgive me.
First of all, I'd like to thank God for giving me the opportunity to continue my public service. Without the prayers that I do each and every day, I don't know if we can survive out there, especially during this pandemic. You have to have strong faith at all times, you know, in what we do. I definitely want to thank my beautiful wife that's in the audience back there. Delphina, if you stand up, please. Without her support and her beliefs and pushing me forward, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. It takes a strong foundation to have it, and that's definitely the spouse, those that are married. The spouses of us is the foundation. You know, I want to thank my father and my mother that's in heaven looking down for giving me that strong foundation and that strong belief to believe in myself, first of all, before I can believe in others and do the right thing at all times, teaching me right from wrong. Without that, it's difficult. You know, I want to thank my family and my friends that supported me throughout my campaign. It was a tough campaign. As most of you know, that I was in a runoff, and that took a lot out of me. Let me tell you, the primary part was probably a piece of cake compared to the runoff. You know, I look forward into working with the council that's up here. You know, I think we can accomplish, and I know we can accomplish a lot of things. You know, the voters that believed in me, thank you from the bottom of my heart for going out and voting. You know, the first time around, for the first time, you're looking at 12,000 votes in District 1. Who would have thought that many voters would have come out? You know, but I listened to the people. I stayed on track on my beliefs and my platform, and I think that's what got me here. Mr. Zanoni, I look forward to working with you, sir. You know, when you were brought in, I just jumped and said, hoorah, we finally got someone from the outside that knows how to take a city forward. You know, the staff, I look forward to working with all the staff that's here. I'm going to have a lot of questions, and I hope you guys can give me the answers. You know, if not, I'll lean back on my colleagues up here to get answers that I need on certain questions, you know. I believe that this council is going to take this city forward like you've never seen before. We're going to work to be united on issues, and I think that's the most important thing, that the public sees that their city council is united on moving the city forward. I want to thank you. God bless, and please stay safe. Wear your masks. Thank you.
Councilman Smith.
I couldn't get the top off the pen. I can't get this mic out. So here, I'm representing the city. But first of all, my wife, Deborah, my daughter, Catherine, it's all about family. I think all of us on here, we're representing our own individual family and then our greater family, which is our citizens. And I know for all of our district council members here, we represent a district, but we also represent all 325,000 citizens in this city. And I'd like to thank all my supporters, and I'd like to thank all of my non-supporters on there, because I represent each and every one of you with it. To our new council members, I look forward to working with you. Councilman Lerma, Councilman Pusley, and Councilman Martinez, welcome aboard. Corpus Christi, we've got a lot of great things happening. We've changed some things in here with our new leadership on city staff. It's completely different. I'm going in my third term, so this is starting in year 5. We've had a lot of challenges. We're taking care of those challenges. We have a lot more to go. We're not finished yet. But isn't this just a great city that we have here? We're all here for one thing and one thing united. Move this city forward. I know all of us are for that, taking us ahead, taking us into the 21st century. You know, we've been stuck here in Corpus Christi, kind of a 20th century city, but it's changing. Staff, I can't tell you how much I appreciate the hard work that you've done We've got a bunch of great people. A lot of times we make mistakes. We all make mistakes. One thing I say, I've been wrong too many times to know that I'm ever right with that. But we're seeing things happening. My family's been in this city before it was a city on there. I mean, I'm so glad to see the changes, the vibrancy that we had in the 60s, 70s, 40s, and 50s. Now it's returned. And I think we've just got a great team here, not only staff, but also leadership to take us into that next stage, really bring Corpus Christi in the 21st century, take advantage of everything we've got. Thank you all so very much for coming here. Thanks, everybody, for all your hard work. I'll figure out how to work this.
You know, Michael Hunter and I joke all the time. It's because I've known him for so long. I think he was 13 or 14 when I met him. He had just started his second term on city council. So we go way back. But I do want to thank everyone that could be here today. I know there are a lot of folks that wanted to be here today. I would like to ask my family to please stand up. And I get choked up with this. To my wife, Stephanie, my son, Caden, my daughters, Colin and Cameron. You know, I've run before, and I've served as a judge, and I've run in other campaigns, but this is really the first campaign that my family or my kids were old enough to really participate in, and it really means a lot to me to be able to experience that with them, because, you know, they're going to college and all that stuff, so it was really a special campaign for me. I couldn't have done it without my wife, Stephanie. Her support, her being behind me for this, supporting me through it, and working with me. My mother and her team of politicals now, they weren't before, but you know, my mom and all her friends going to the polls, sitting at the polls with my signs, making calls, making sure people were getting out to vote, and many, many other people that made this possible. Thank you all. I know we have a great responsibility to the citizens of Corpus Christi. We're at a great crossroads right now. There are some really great things that are about to happen for this city, and I'm honored and privileged to be a part of that. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of that. And I look forward to serving with this council, with this mayor. I know that we have great things ahead. To the citizens, my door is always open. My phone is always ready to take your call. And as I've learned over the last few days, my Facebook is always available for messages and for anything else. So I look forward to the challenges that are ahead, because I think with this team we can overcome them. And I look forward to the great things that we're about to see in our city. So thank you, and I look forward to serving.
Well, good morning. Thank you, everyone. Bishop, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come down and bless this institution and all of us. We're certainly going to need it in days and months and weeks to come, so thank you very much. We sincerely appreciate that. Judge, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day to come over, and thank you for your service to our community. This is a great day for me. I was telling everybody in the gallery before this started, now I'm going to see how it is to work on the other side of the river, because I was down the street here a little way working as your county commissioner for a number of years. So in Texas, as they say, this ain't my first rodeo. And I look forward to it. This is exciting. I look forward to all the challenges that we have before us here in Corpus Christi. I think those are challenges that we can meet and solve, and we're going to work together as a council to do our best to make sure that you're proud of us and proud of this city. I want to take a minute to thank the people who helped me get here, because it was exactly almost a year, Matt, to the day that I announced that I was going to run for city council at large. It was in January of 2020 that we made the official announcement and began our campaign. And all campaigns, as Councilman Martinez says, involves your family, and I have learned that. And boy, your kids were lucky. We started ours out as soon as they could walk and hold a sign. They were out campaigning, and our grandkids as well. So they've all participated, and as if you turned the TV on during the campaign, you saw my youngest grandchild, my grandson Colt, was in a commercial with me. So we started them out young. But key to my campaigns, I was first elected to public office in 1986, and I realize that was before many of you were born. But my wife has been there for every one of those campaigns and every one of those trials and tribulations that I've gone through. And I want to thank my wife, Norma, if you would please stand for a moment, please. I love you very much, and thank you for putting up with all this. I know it's a real headache sometimes. We all take this home with us. There's no doubt about that. And I want to thank my campaign manager, Matt Woolbright. He ran an excellent campaign for me, and the team he put together did a superb job. So, Matt, thank you very much for all you do. And I also want to take a moment to thank the two other guests that I invited today. My oldest daughter's working, and my youngest daughter has a 3-year-old at home, so they couldn't be here with us today. So I invited, I think, two people who have been very important to me, who are close friends of mine, have been close friends of mine for a long time, and that's Scott Leeton, president of the Police Officers Association, and his counterpart at the fire department, Johnny Stobbs, who is president of the Firefighters Association. Thank you both for being here, and thank you for what you do. Again, I want to say we have some important things to do, and I look forward to the challenge. This is going to be great. You know, Mr. Lerman and I served together on the, where'd Billy go? There you are. Billy and I served together on the Toloso Midway School Board, and the Toloso School District has just always done really well, and that's not a function of Billy or I. It's the function of the leadership that we were able to put in place, the superintendents and the principals and the teachers. And our superintendent, Sue Nelson, came to a meeting one night, and I think this was the thing that really made the difference in our school district. And she said, you know, we have to have high expectations for kiddos. We have to have high expectations for the children in our school district. And I think that saying goes very true with this city. We have to have high expectations for our city. And we want to make our city better, and to do that, we have to have those expectations. So I'm going to challenge the staff and the council today. We have to have those high expectations for our city to make this a great place to live. So we are going to work hard to do that. I want to thank Peter Zanoni for all the help you've given us new guys as we've come on board. Thank you very much to you and your staff. Rebecca, thank you very much for all the work you've done in helping us get our feet on the ground, and we will depend on you, I know, in the days and weeks to come. So thank you very much. Again, thank you all very much. God bless each and every one of you.
Michael Hunter is going to, I'm so sorry, Councilman Hunter is going to, he's got a little PS that we.
Yes, see, Councilman Martinez, I think I just forget my favorites. I want to recognize my family because they didn't just put up with me for another campaign term, but they also put up with my father who, man, I know how he can make us workhorses during campaigns. But this is my cousin James, my brother-in-law Kevin, and my sister Christina, and my mother Alexis. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you. So now it's my turn. I want to thank Bishop Mulvey for the beautiful prayer. It means a whole lot that you're here today, so thank you for making the time. And I also want to thank Judge Galvan and your family for being here. It is extremely important, and it means the same amount of importance that you were here. Your family, your dad, who means very much to me, so thank you for making this day possible for all of us. I want to start by thanking God, of course, and my family, who is sitting here to the right, my right. My dear parents, Magdalena and Juan Rodriguez, who are here. My devoted husband, Victor. My dear son, Jude, who I'm most proud of. I want to give a sincere thank you to every person that our campaign, that supported our campaign for progress. And I want to thank the voters and the people of Corpus Christi for believing in me. Especially, though, my parents, whom my mom now has an even larger stake in the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center. And my dad, the Veterans High School, because that is where they have been for, endless days, as many of you know, hours and days. So thank you for that, Mom and Dad. I would also like to start by remembering the people we have lost to COVID-19 and who have suffered from the health and the economic effects of the pandemic. I want to congratulate my colleagues, the city councilmen you see here today that were sworn in. I thank you for your willingness to serve at the highest level in our city government. Serving as the mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, my hometown, is one of the greatest and most humbling honors of my life, and one that I take with great seriousness. Today is an exciting day for the future of our beautiful city. Today we are ushering in an era of progress. As your mayor, I will work to form a united council to provide the vision and the leadership to vault our city forward. Corpus Christi will become a city of momentum. Today marks a pivotal and historic moment in our city's efforts to revitalize and rebuild our community. As mayor and council, we will challenge our staff like never before. We will provide the oversight and vision to finally maintain and revitalize Corpus Christi. We support and we appreciate our 3,400 plus city employees who work every day to improve our city. We, the citizens of Corpus Christi, are united in a community belief. It is time to restore the promise of the people. We will think bigger for Corpus Christi's future. We will think bigger for our children, senior citizens, and for our future. Our greatest strengths lie in the resiliency of our residents and our unwavering faith. And I believe in the enduring strength of the people and that we are entrusted with an extraordinary responsibility. New challenges will require new and more innovative solutions and oversight. Our prosperity and progress depends upon our work as representatives of the people and, most importantly, measurable results. We will uphold the values we hold dear. As a community, we must provide hope to our residents. We will rebuild Corpus Christi, embracing a new and lasting vision of what our future can be. And we will redefine our future, and to do so, we must work cooperatively with a renewed responsibility working to enrich our city. Our council is also challenged to work harder than we have ever worked before. We must recognize our strengths and work to improve our weaknesses. Our residents deserve to have their streets fixed, sound water solutions for our future, strong public safety, and a thriving economy that creates great jobs. Our residents deserve greater community input. Today, I remain the only woman elected to serve our city. We must work to create greater opportunities at the city for women, the disenfranchised, and those who are working hard to improve their lives. We have the opportunity of a new era. We will seize this moment in our history, and we will be the catalyst for change. As the principal spokesperson for the citizens of Corpus Christi, I am calling on all residents to join me in working to build a greater city. My call to action, beginning today, is for you to join me and our council in building greater community pride. We live in one of the most beautiful cities with our gorgeous bayfront, unrivaled beaches, a thriving port, and growing industry that believes in the faith of our future. So thank you all today for being here, and may God bless Corpus Christi. Thank you.
Mayor Fajardo, at this time, I'd like to recognize two guests that we have in the audience. We do have Mr. Jonathan Hune. He's the district representative for U.S. Senator John Cornyn. He's there in the back.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
I'd also like to recognize NAACP President Terry Mills. He is here on behalf of State Representative Terry Canales. Mr. Mills has a presentation to make on behalf of State Rep Canales.
Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna try that one more time. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's much better. I'm just playing, no. My name is Terry Mills. I'm president of the NAACP, the oldest civil rights organization in the world. And we're just here to bring greetings to Paulette from Representative Canales. Would you please come and stand maybe right over there? And whilst Paulette coming, I just want to say, well, I'll wait till she get here. She walks slow. I'm just playing, Paulette. I'm just playing. Hey, we need to level up the crowd. I mean, come on, you guys. This is a festive day. This is a wonderful day. Let's just get into it. Okay. Girl, you got goodies today. Before I start, I just need to say a couple things. Paulette, it was almost a year ago, this month, and it gets kind of, you guys just bear with me because this is personal to me. It was a year ago, this month, that you took the charge to make Dr. King's Day a federal holiday. It's a federal holiday for the citizens of Corpus Christi, as well as employees. In the life of Corpus Christi, it has never happened. People have come forward, mayors, city council people, so forth and so on, and said they were going to make it happen. They never did it. You did it, and thank you so much. I want to give you a hand. Because this day is coming up pretty soon, and we're going to celebrate it like we do. The other thing, Senator Hinojosa, State Representative Todd Hunter, and State Representative Abel Herrero, and State Representative Terry Canales cannot be here because they're getting sworn in Austin, but they want me to tell you they support you, they're with you. If you need them, call them, okay? I will not read it. I should, because you guys took longer than I did. I'm just playing, not really. I'm just like, but this is a resolution on behalf of State Representative Terry Canales. He wanted me to present this to you. You hang this in your office. Okay, are you gonna hold this? You guys wanna take some pictures real quick? And then, because he knows how close you are to your parents, he made a copy for them. And I will not go into that, but this is for your mom and your dad. He knows how much they worked for you, and I'm not going to get into that because I'm going to get emotional with that, okay? This is the flag, you guys, that was flying over the Capitol to signify your courage, your strength, your resilience. Now this I will read because it's short, okay? Got it? Okay. The state of Texas and the House of Representatives, this certify that the Texas flag herewith presented to Paulette and Guardado by State Representative Terry Canales was flown over the Capitol for the sovereign of the state of Texas, December 10th, 2020. And the witness, therefore, and pursuant to the authority vested in me, I hear thereunto set my hand and seal and offer at the state of Texas, the 12th day of January, 2020. State Representative Terry Canales. Girl, you got some friends in high places. Take your time.
That is too good looking of a picture.
Amen, brother. And so I just want to tell you thank you. We're proud of her. We know that you got challenges ahead of you, and we're here to help you. We will be patient with you. We'll help you. You call us because we put you here, and we want you to do a good job, which we know that you will. And one more thing, and Bishop, thank you so much for that prayer. I so appreciate that, because you know what? We live in a society where things are just going chaotic. But when you come in the room, you calm the waters. Bobby, thank you for doing that, surrendering, and I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
See you guys.
Thank you.
I so thank you for your time.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have some refreshments in the lobby. Please feel free to enjoy those on your way out. I would like to first, though, explain the process we're going to use for photos. So for families, council members, for your guests, if you'd like to take photos in this area, we ask that you do that one at a time, so one family unit at a time. That way we can practice, maintain safe practices of social distancing. So I would appreciate it if you all would do that. Other than that, Mayor Guajardo?
Okay, well, thank you, everyone. So we'll go ahead with no further business. We will call the meeting adjourned.
Mayor, could, one quick,
Yes.
I want to do like Michael did. My wife
Oh, yes.
my wife just sent me a text and reminded me that my two daughters are zoomed in from their locations, and I wanted to thank them as well. I failed to do that a while ago. And to everybody who is a citizen of this city and who is online today watching us, thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking the time to do that. It's very important for the people of this community to keep up. So thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. This meeting's adjourned.